こちら見ててね。Hello. Oops. はい。So, Misaki worked on putting borders and I don't know if you can see well all the four sides of Okesa. Now the skinny strips are attached, and then right now it's here the outside stitch line, and then the inside inner stitch line here, and then in the end she's going to do a middle way line between these two stitches, but that will come at the very end. Today I'm going to show her how to finish the corners. I always put a lot of extras on both ends of this strip to make sure you won't run out of the the border piece, and then you can always trim here and here to the right measurement. Anyway, so the corner is a little bit tricky. There's an easier way and a little bit more, it's not that complicated, but there are different ways to do it. Oops. And the thing is that you want to do a really nice and flat, corner here. And I made this sample piece. I don't know if you can see my stitch here. Like, these are the tiny kekushi stitch. This is a little harder because it's the same color almost. See the stitches? I made this small samples for, how to do the Okesa corners when I studied Okesa Sewing at Antaiji in 1983, I think. Right after I was taught, I was shown, how to do it from my sewing teacher, who was the wife of the abbot at the temple Antaiji. So Myoju-san, showed me how to do the corners, and then right after that I thought, I should just make samples so I won't forget. So I made this one. And then, that this one has a different color for the horizontal line and vertical. These are the borders, because this is easier to see how you do the corners. In the real Okesa, it's all the same color, both horizontal and vertical lines. So this is the finished corners looking like this. And this is it's a process. This is basted, see, because you're going to stitch this line. Hi, Magnus. He's watching from Sweden. Yay. And this is the part that you will do some kind of like an origami fold, which I'm going to show you. Show Misaki. Anyway, so it's the trick is here how you fold. It's the order, how to fold this fabric here, and then it will look like this in the end, like here too. So anyway, Misaki, I'm gonna show you, and then my little mascot, Miko-chan. I just love this little cat purse. I found it at the Hobby Lobby. So she's been watching over us. Yay. Anyway, so I'm gonna let's see how I should turn this way. And so I don't know. It's probably a little hard to see the details.
ここら辺でやったら多分。
こんな感じ？
そこら辺で。
Okay, yeah. かな？こんな感じかな。All right. So, let's see. I was showing, telling Misaki yesterday after she finished all the borders together, putting together. So this is like a miniature, basically. See? So this is a long side, the horizontal, and this is a vertical line. And I said, the long side folded over, on top of the vertical or short side. So it's always this way. Same with this side too. It's going to be like this, And then also, can you take that a little iron, the triangle, small iron? There's a really useful gadget when you work on corners.
厚くする？
そうですね。一応あれかな。This little thing, it's sold here in the United States too. It's made in Japan. Originally, this is like a I think now it's used by quilters, because when they work on like a small piece, of the quilting, like patchwork and stuff, this is really convenient tool. It's just a tiny iron to press these little corners and little like fold, like this. You have to be really careful not to burn yourself by touching this part. It's not plugged yet, but this part gets really, really hot. So it's to be warned. Like a more expensive kind, I believe, has a little cover like this, so it's safer. But this is made in Japan. Like a Japanese company made this, and then now it's sold here. Traditionally, it's originally it's like it had longer piece here, like this long, and then I think old time they used charcoal to not directly but indirectly heat it, and then this was used originally for kimono sewing, kimono hand sewing, because you keep pressing the like hands and then. So this thing was always it comes always like usually like a traditional like a kind of two as a one set. So you're using one and it gets less hot, and then you use the other one. And then put the other one back. So so it has always like a two. I have the one with electric cord, but I know that in older time they put charcoal underneath, and then some kind of indirect heat warm it to use it. So not only press the little folds, but this is also used to like mark the kimono fabric. Yeah, that's like a really impressive technique. I witnessed. It's like I didn't know how they can use it for that, but someone who studied kimono hand sewing at the sewing school showed me that like if you want to mark, they sometimes have a little press, kind of hera marking, but you can also use this little iron. I don't know about this particular thing how it would work. It's really pointy, but the traditional longer one has like a rounded tip. Yeah, so but I think you can still use it, but if it's hot, it's hard to kind of manage it. But anyway, yeah, traditionally they use this to like mark the fabric also, like straight line. Anyway, we're not using that way here, but just small corner. When you do the small corner, you press, and then I guess maybe we don't need it right now, but when you start working on this one, So so I don't know, again, I mean, for you, all of you watching Facebook Live, it's probably really hard to see the small details, but the purpose is to show her, So anyway, so you see this, these, similar ones, that appears here like this, and then this is not a like in a strict rule or anything, but I think one of the tips that good people good with sewing just came up with this idea. So it's basically like this these extra fabric, how you fold, like this, and then the other side like this. And then before that, I guess I need to tell you that see, it's trimmed already, like cut diagonal.
Right.
You see, like all these are trimmed already. So but if you look at this one, it's
long.
you're gonna trim like here, so it's just all 90 angle corner here, right? And then when you actually start working on this, I can also show you this is a part, I guess. It's nice to have that hera board, hera die, because you want to mark here, and then that, like a diagonal line, like this line. You see it's marked. Yeah, I think it's hard to see it on Facebook Live camera, but you see the line here, and then that's like before you trim here, there was a this corner piece here like this, and then you mark this line, and then you see it here too. That's how hera marking works. So there's a already marked line here too. So that's that. So it's basically like you fold each side like alternately, like one by one. Yeah, like so here, and then these has a 3 different colors. So I thought it's kind of easy to see it, but here it's all black. But you can always come back to this sample piece. So here, and then you fold, and then like this side and the other side. And then this piece, as I said, goes, on the bottom of the under the the longer piece. So like here, like this, and then always this little piece you can sort of tuck it in, and then this is also already trimmed here. So you fold this line and then iron here, flat, you see, and then bring it to the marked line. See? So, and then there's just the small details that how to close this. You see, it's still a little bit of opening here. Yeah. But at least if you trim. There's the method that you don't trim here, and that's fine too, But the reason that you trim here is just so it's less fabric,
There's already a lot of layers.
Yeah, so you could certainly do it without trimming like this, but if you do it, it's less fabric, here. And then this still, it's still you can see the bump here, right? And that's fine, totally fine. But this is the one part also that you have to be really careful when you iron it. So use the cloth over, because this is gonna suddenly get shiny. You just directly iron with hot iron, especially because this is the bump, and this bumpy part gets really shiny. Yeah, so be careful. But so here, that's how you close it. Like open it again. Fold, the very bottom, part, and then bring this, side, and again the other side, and then here, and then you can a little bit adjust the fabric, amount of fabric. Yeah, it's just really and like this, just keep this line straight by using that small iron. So maybe when you fold, iron here, and then bring this here, and then I would do pinning, and then this part, see there's a basting stitch. This would help. And then you're going to do the stitch right on the edge here, and then it's this. Can you see that? Yeah, this is, I should have used the different color of the thread. I mean,
close.
Yeah, it's just, but really close. So this is kind of finished. Can you see it? Yeah, this is a finished. And then, yeah, this is the same, And then you have to, kind of be careful, like when you do the different corner, it's just a different, direction, you see? But always this, long piece will go over short piece, the border, yeah. Okay.
So you close it.
Right. So that's, yeah, it's kind of long explanation, but I hope you understand, or you know how to understand, I guess. But this is how we do the corner. これが、おけさの、角をきれいにやるやり方を今説明してみました。じゃあとりあえずライブはこれでおしまいになります。見える？バイバイ。